I am Chosen Architect, and this is DawnCraft. Now, I know at the moment you may be wondering, another episode? Didn't Chosen basically beat this mod pack? Well, I will tell you that, well, not exactly, because I think we can be even more powerful, and there's several more beasts that I want to conquer. Today, I want to go after the dragons, but before we do that, Blood and Madness in this pack seems to be something that I have glossed over this entire playthrough, and I think now would be a cool time to get into it. Now, inside my inventory resides an item, or a bench, I guess you can say, that is incredibly cool. So this bench is called the Hunter's Workshop, and we are going to be using this thing today. It looks a little out of place with the textures, but we are going to be using this thing to do some interesting crafts and upgrades and creating some weapons from the Blood and Madness, specifically making the Chikage, which is kind of an interesting name. But I believe all of this stuff is from the Dark Souls series, Bloodborne more specifically. Well, I'm excited. I want to get into this. There's some bosses that we're going to go after. And well, we already have a lot of the resources all ready to go. And I do have some clerics that actually sell these beast blood clumps. And these are what's actually used to make the Sangistil ingots. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this is going to be a fun ride of watching me butcher every single name. But yes, there's a couple of different weapons. There's all kinds of different blades and everything like that. Of course, I don't think it really matters what blade or what weapon we make. They're all going to be incredibly powerful from this mod. Now, to craft one of these weapons, which we're probably going to end up going with, well, the highest damage and the fastest speed, which out of all of these weapons I've looked at, there's only two that really stick out, and that is the Saw Cleaver, which is really, really high on the attack and high on the attack speed. And then we also have the Sword. And this actually seems like the best because it has, for one, the fastest attack speed and also the same amount of damage. And it can even hit more enemies per swing and has a higher impact. So this is definitely the thing to go for. And we're going to need a little bit more of this steel and put that together with the clumps, and it looks like some regular iron and some sticks and some nuggies, and we should be good to go. Now, that workstation is kind of important, and I did put it down here, and I had to make another one because whenever you break this, apparently it just pops and disappears. That's just how, I mean, it's mods that are in development, I guess, are like that. But here we go. We can make the reinforced handle, and then I'm going to put this together. And man, I'm excited. I want to fight the dragon. Like, that is definitely what I'm excited to do. So this is just one of these swords. And it looks pretty epic when we're holding it, but also looks out of place at the same time. Did we just holster it in waiting? What just happened? I hit C and it holstered it. So whenever you actually have a giant sheath and you holster it, that's pretty sick. Okay, so they put some work into that. But its animations are pretty interesting on its own. I don't know if this takes durability. Okay, so it does. Oh, holy smokes. On its own, already does almost 20 DPS with just you holding one of them. This is going to be pretty powerful. And, wow. And then the ultimate does some nice damage as well. Okay, this is going to be kind of crazy. I don't know if you get to have two, but just having one alone is amazing. Okay, now to upgrade this is where all of these materials that we've gotten over time is used to upgrade. So we put this in here, and then we can put some upgrades in here, and you can see we have different levels. This says it'll upgrade the weapon to +3, and this is weapons to +6. Apparently we can't put the +6 in. And as you can see, it's upgrading it. So it'll take its base physical damage up. What? Does the +6 only work once it hits a cap? So that's just going to keep... Okay, so it took all of them. Interesting. So we need more of these materials, and there's actually a good way of getting all of these materials, believe it or not. And we could definitely use our Drigmies for this, but I think I want to try and take on this boss myself. So I have no idea what is going on right now, but as I was working on enchanting, it says there's a raid, and I don't know what kind of raid, but my villagers are looking awfully scared right now. And I would be scared because I have no idea where this raid even starts. Like, I don't know what's even going on right now. Who called for a raid? I certainly did not. So after flying around and looking all over the place, I don't see any signs of a raid. I wonder if this was triggered from me being up there, up top, and it just happened to be triggered somehow from what we fought, because there's nothing spawning. Maybe I ended up with bad omen on accident, and yeah, but nothing's here. I don't know what. I guess it's going to permanently be there. I mean, it's got to be happening somewhere because the raid is depleting. I have no idea. Do I have an iron golem somewhere just wrecking these fools? Because that's what it looks like. So I placed a bell, and it does seem like there is a guy down underground somewhere. As you can see by the glowing effect. Down there. What a weird spot to be. So apparently in here, and right as I was about to enchant, aha. So I'm guessing this is where they all went? All of the raiders? I have no idea. But this is awful. Let's see if we can't get the effect gone. Well, that was at least one of them. Crazy. Okay, so this raid is kind of frustrating because whatever this thing is that's teleporting around is causing a lot of headache. It's just teleporting around, and so you can't kill it because it teleports around. Who thought that was a good idea? All right, let's see if I can put this here and locate it. Yeah, okay, so there's a couple of them actually. So that one's gone. I don't know if these guys are actually a part of this whole setup. I don't think so. But I did see there was another one. Yeah, this one right here. There we go. That one's gone. Whew. Okay. Is that segment of the raid down? I can't tell. But these guys gotta go. Especially this elite zombie. I really hope these guys can't kill my villagers. That would be awful. Remember how I mentioned a pinata is one of my things on my weapon here? Yeah. Well, one of them happened to explode. And, well, if you notice, that also dropped all of these gems. Oh my gosh, the pinata is crazy on the gems. It just exploded into a bunch of gems. Too many gems. I have no idea why this keeps regenerating, but it does. And down here is one of the guys. But notice it doesn't cut it all the way down to its lowest health. So I'm in like an infinite loop of trying to figure out what I'm going to kill next. Oh, this is too much. Just too much. I had to run a console command to be able to get this thing to stop because it just had a dash. It looked like it's glitched out. I have no idea, but I killed the illusioner over and over again and it just kept reappearing. I have no idea, and finding it was hard enough. What a way to derail everything. But back to the enchanting. I gathered up a bunch of levels and I wanted to use that to enchant this weapon because I want to be able to fight some bosses. So I've got to prep myself, and let's go ahead and just put everything away and get these enchantments going. So I should be able to enchant this stuff up, get some nice enchantments, and then apply what I think I guess would be the best onto the sword. So let's get this bad boy enchanted up. And there we go. So this thing's gonna be pretty nice just on its own. Still can't see all of the things. We're gonna have to change our UI scale. Now, I also want to get this thing upgraded to legendary, which we should be able to do with all of this fantastic gear that we have laying around. So this will be pretty nice because it's going to have a base 16 damage and we're going to be adding 2 sockets to it. Yes, please. And it's going to give weakness and knowledge. That's going to be pretty sick. And then on top of that, we should be able to place on here some gems that hopefully can give us, I don't know, this is base overheal. I think all of those are base overheal. But we should be able to get something that'll give us some more damage. I'm hoping maybe percentage damage we can put on there. We'll have to see. Yeah, this is definitely going to need to go on here. 10% base damage dealt. So that'll put 10%, and then we'll put another one on there. And so we'll end up having 18% current HP damage, which will inflict what their current HP is. Of course, this has diminishing returns the lower the health is, but that should deal a lot of damage. And we haven't even fully upgraded this thing. So just with these upgrades alone, we are dealing like 40 to 50 DPS already. That's a lot. And I believe when we have this thing sheathed, like when we pull it out, it actually deals a lot more damage like that. It deals extra damage. I think it's now time to fight the boss. Yes, yes, yes. We are going to be fighting the boss from this mod. Now, all we need to summon this boss, which is AKA Old Father, or the Old Hunter Father Gascoigne. This guy right here, we need the red jewel. And it's not too bad to make this. So it's going to cost us one of the steels, probably the most expensive part, a little bit of redstone, which we have plenty of. And let's see. Let's go ahead and put this together. There we go. So we now have exactly what we need. And I guess we can put it to the test. How about we summon him right here and prepare to fight? I think this guy has nothing on me. So, here we go. All right, so his health's going down pretty fast. Oh, he dodged my attack. Okay, so we keep going. There we go. And we're taking absolutely no damage, which is interesting. But I bet if we just keep upgrading this thing, this will be just ridiculous. And he should be finished off. And there we go. So, whoa. We for some reason get hit with levitation. But yeah. Oh, that's why, because phantoms. The phantoms are easy to get rid of. But this right here, it ended up dropping the materials that we actually need in order to upgrade this. And we got a hunter's pistol. We got more emeralds back and diamonds. That guy just got wrecked. Oh, that's so good. So good. Now, I honestly wonder what's better at this point, using this or using my dual wields. I kind of want to see. Like, I know the goal is, of course, to upgrade, but I kind of want to see. Can we kill him faster with our dual wield? I mean, it's about the same, except I only have to hold this. Yeah, no. This actually is already dealing significantly more damage. And it still hasn't even fully upgraded. This is insane. And apparently our Drigmies can farm this guy. So that's something to keep in mind. Well, that guy's gone. Also, this guy supposedly... What is he doing? Ah, there he goes. Oh, shoot, his health. He's full health. That's not good. Get over here. Where's he going? I have no idea. Oh, man. Just the boss fighting mechanics in this pack is just so goofy, it feels like. All right, so we should be able to just completely wreck this guy. We're taking 0 damage, and we have this I think is way more scary. But there we go. That guy's gone, and well, that's gone. And he dropped even more of these shards. And I'm still figuring out this mechanic, because I feel like this mechanic is still evolving. And I don't know how many of these we actually need in order to continue to upgrade. Because I was looking at this, I put it in here, and if I put my sword in here, and I put the items in, I'm not understanding quite how many of each we actually need to perform the actual upgrade. Aha! So I did figure it out. I looked it up on the CurseForge page, and there's actually some info here. And it says that 3 bloodstone shards will create a +1 weapon. Currently, we're at a +2 weapon, and this can go up to +10. And so with us being a +2, we need to get a +3, which means we need 8 bloodstone shards. And that's these right here, 8 bloodstone shards in order to upgrade that to +3. And then from there, we would use the twin bloodstone shards and rinse and repeat. So it actually might be worthwhile to put this guy and get him inside of my Drigme farm. You know, I really want to see my Drigmes farm this. I don't know if I have to name tag this guy or not. If he's going to despawn or not. It's pretty simple to actually remake this, if need be, but I can always go to this and just create a name spell. And so this is as simple as a projectile with name, and then of course, whatever you name this spell is what it's actually going to change to. So we'll let it spawn, and hopefully it stays there. Where in the world? Did he go underground? I honestly have no idea where it's at. But that's not good. Is there... What in the world? Oh, I left this empty. Okay. I should be able to use this to pick him up, I think. Go in there. This is so goofy. This is supposed to be a boss, and we're moving it around. I love just wacky stuff like this. Okay, so long, I guess, as we make sure it stays in here. Yep. You're not gonna hurt me. He's burning, but I don't think that matters. Wow. And then let's see if we can't name him. Stay right here. Yeah, okay, so he's named. And then we'll just do this. There we go. He's locked in there. And I believe our Drigme should farm this. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they will still farm him. It's pretty crazy, actually. Now, I guess another way that you could potentially farm these guys is just spawning a bunch of them in a cage together, and they apparently just want to annihilate each other, which is all fair. Yeah, it's pretty fair. Yeah, I don't think my Drigme farm's working out too well. So I'm just gonna use this sword, and hopefully I get a loot pinata that just drops a ton of these things. That would be pretty nice. So something odd, if you're in combat mode, okay, it still does a lot of damage. That's not, even outside of combat mode, it does just as much damage. What? That just seems so weird. Also, the Drigme farm was a total loss. Yeah, they just ended up attacking the Drigmes, and when that happens, they just turn back into their Drigme little charm. So, yeah, I'm not going to farm it that way. I feel like it's super easy to just farm it this way and just maintain all of this. That's not that bad. Like, already, I'm going to be upgrading this sword right here to its next tier. And so now it is a tier 3, as you can see, graceful +3 sword with 18 base damage, and like this thing is just going to get more and more powerful. I think just doing multiples of these at one time is just the way to go. Like, they do have a cooldown, but like, I guarantee we're gonna, oh, holy smokes. Oh my gosh, how much damage. We're just completely annihilating them at this point. Oh no, that's the goofiest thing I've seen. They just stand still, and that one just like stiff-armed jumped up in the air. Oh man. Now to upgrade to the next tier, which is going to do even more damage. 20 base damage. Holy smokes. That is the twin blood, and this goes up 3 more times. And then we go up 1 more time. So now we're at 23 damage, and we should be at a +6. And like I said, this goes up to 10. And so now we need bloodstone chunks in order to fully upgrade this. And that is these. So I didn't have to farm this for very long. And that's there. That takes us to 24. That takes us to 26. And this is the last, I believe. Which, oh no, we actually need a blood rock to get it to level 10. At the moment, we're at 9. Oh, I wonder what a blood rock looks like. I mean, to be fair, we might be stuck at the bloodstone rock because I have no idea how to get the bloodstone rock. It mentions it nowhere. And so we might just be stuck at +9. But I think I'm fine with that. Because this thing is already incredibly powerful where it's at. And I'm so glad I didn't just go for this, or this whole pack would have been way more boring. That would have been awful if I would have just used this the entire time, because this thing slays, man. Just completely slays. I mean, look at this. Remember what our earlier damage was doing? Yeah, nothing compared to these numbers. We are dealing almost 100 DPS. 92 damage per second. And I think at this very moment, I think we are ready to try and take on one of those earlier dragons that we had found. Yes, I think we are going to be ready for this. Now, with the one thing on my mind, and that is taking on this dragon, I'm off to find it, which apparently is off this way, because I made a marker saying that there was a dragon out here. So I've got a little ways to travel. Now, I am definitely close to a dragon. There it is. Look at that dragon off in the distance. Now, how do I go about fighting this dragon? Okay, so my broom is here. Yeah, do I have an easy way of fighting this guy? I have no idea. Am I going to have to hope and try to use my elytra and fight him in the air with my elytra? What even? Okay, so that doesn't seem to be like a great idea. Unless it actually lands. Because I'm not doing any damage, it seems like. If I can even attack this guy. Can try swooping down. Come on, man. I just want to fight you. Wow, we can't even, like, attack them? Okay, I did manage to hit it. Wait, did we already kill it? Oh, okay, no, it was just doing some weird animation. Okay, well, that's interesting. Oh. Okay, so we did kill it? Oh, no, I knocked it to the ground. Oh, shoot. Okay, here we go. And it's dead. Completely dead. Does it not drop anything else? No scales, nothing? Just a dragon heart? The heart of a dragon can be consumed for attack boost, or attack speed boost, until death. Wait, you get an attack speed boost. Permanent until unless we die? So we have slowness. Oh, wow. Weird. Oh my God. Our attack speed is insane. Oh my God. And that's just from that dragon. Like, I do kind of know where an ice dragon's located. But boy, is it far away. I think at this point we have nearly broken this pack. But down here, I do want to take a look at our actual damage that we're dealing. And of course, there's only one way to find that out. And that's via this test. Also, our stamina was incredibly broken for some reason. All right, how quickly can we take this guy out? Right? Well, I don't know. Let's find out. So, and now he's dead. Okay. So pretty fast. Brutally fast. Wow. And I think the more health they have, the faster they fall. I mean, with this setup. Wow. At this point, I honestly feel untouchable, which is probably a bad thing to say, because you notice all these particle effects glowing off of me? Like, I feel like I'm infected by something, like almost as if some sort of evil power is overwhelming me. I don't know. I've had a strange feeling ever since I fought Notch. I don't know. But with that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed thus far, and be sure to click that subscribe button if you have. Let me know down in the comments below what you would like to see me do as we sort of finish up this mod pack and sort of wrap things up. Let me know down in the comments below if there's something awesome that I missed that you want to have me check out, because I would love to read your comments and I would love to check it out. And of course, guys, be sure to like this video. Like this video so that way that evil doesn't overwhelm me. And also, it's now time to thank the supporter of today's video. And that huge thanks is going to go to Carl. Thank you so much for your amazing support, by the way, over on the Discord, becoming a Discord premium member and supporting in one of the best ways possible. Thank you guys so very much for supporting, those of you who do, and thank you guys for subscribing, all of you who have clicked that subscribe button thus far. I do appreciate you guys so much. You have no idea. And guys, of course, you know how it goes. As always, thanks for watching.